Dave, obviously it's been quite a stop-start last couple of weeks, but how important has the last kind of, I suppose, 10 days been since the St Johnstone win, just to get, I guess, more training and minutes into players' legs, but also reinforce what you've been doing?
Yeah, no, I think initially we'd have rather have a game. You'd have liked to have been building off the back of 3 points at home last week or 2 weeks ago. Would have been great to keep that momentum going, but from different reasons it does give us an opportunity to get the group together again. There's players at different levels of fitness joining the group, players that have been carrying little knocks and playing with injuries, chance for them to sort of reset and try and fix them problems. But we've managed to get a lot of good work into the players as well. So new players joining the group, an extra sort of 2 weeks, 10 days on the grass, working really hard with a full focus now, pushing towards Rangers.
I was going to say, obviously it's allowed the likes of Dwight Gale and Jack Iredale extra time on the grass to get up to match fitness as well.
Yeah, we had a sort of in-house game as well, so I managed to get some minutes in them in a controlled environment, but it was good exercise for everybody, even the players that have came back, like Junior and Ellie, more minutes into them, Chris Cadden, more minutes into him, so everyone who's sort of been joining the group late or carrying injuries recently, the opportunity to really work hard together, but also a full focus on know who your next opponent is in sort of 10 days time, so we're able to sort of shape up and do all the work earlier in the week than you would be having to sort of stop-start with games.
Yeah, obviously Rangers then on Sunday. What have you made of them so far this season?
I think they're getting better all the time. I think you can see that with the results. I think they've got a big game in Europe tonight before they play us, so their focus will be fully on that at the moment. But they'll build on their last result at home. They beat Dundee in the last game, so they'll take confidence for that. But we need to look at ourselves first and foremost and make sure we build on our performances. I think the 2 games previous to the St Johnstone game, we lost goals late on in games, and it felt like a little bit of a defeat in both the games. But when you actually look at it and strip it back to taking the positives for the 3 games we played in that process, there's a lot. We've been getting better all the time, and I think you've seen that with the St Johnstone game. Once we went a goal up, the confidence in the players started to come back a bit more belief in what we were doing, and we were a lot more like ourselves in the second half. And we need to now build on that and take that into the Rangers game.
Yeah, obviously the game is their first league game back at Ibrox as well. I'm sure that'll add an extra edge to the atmosphere. How do you make sure that the players with that kind of atmosphere kind of stick to the game plan and have that real belief within themselves? I
think the big thing is the word belief there. You need to make sure the players can go there and believe they can get something. If you don't believe as a group that you can go and achieve something, then you're already 1-0 down as far as I'm concerned in the game. The atmosphere will be great. As you said there, 50,000 at Rangers. It's a fantastic place to play football, great stadium, traditional stadium, powerful atmosphere. You need to be able to deal with that as a player. It'll be allowed, the players will be made aware of that. It's like going to Celtic Park, Tynecastle, these places. As a Hibs player, you've got an opportunity to go and test yourself against good players, but also there's an expectation for us to go there and try and get a result, and that's the challenges you face with playing for a club like Hibs, but it should be something that they look forward to.
Yeah, just finally then, in terms of team news, we've touched on a lot of it, but Joe Newell and Martin Boyle, how are those two?
So they were the two that were sort of playing with injuries, Boyle with his hand, and Joe with sort of stomach issue, which they're both sort of been working towards, came off it now. There's still a bit race against time potentially, but they are getting better every single day, and we're just sort of managing that situation, but getting better all the time.
Excellent. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.